from play in Killarney when it was most needed to make it 15-14 last week.
Yep.
Before the Gooch equalised. It's in there to be competed for. Sheehan back out towards Paudie Kassan, further back out towards Pearse O'Neill, having a go, chancing his luck, but putting it wide. You train all through the winter, all those long hard nights, and you know darn well at some stage or other Cork and Kerry are going to come face to face, maybe not once but twice, and the way things have gone in recent years, maybe there's a third time. Mike McCarthy, nothing, virtually nothing separating them. Barry John Keane kicked in here towards Donaghy, can't hold it, Canty goes down, and Gooch Cooper was after it, the boot went in, and the referee awards a free in to Kerry, and they can surely draw the level here.
He's trying to find out who tripped him. That's what Pat McEnany is at. He missed the trip, so doesn't know did it.
Here. Well, Canty went across. He's protesting his innocence.
Canty's on a yellow.
Yeah, I know. Did the referee see as intentional? He obviously did. It's a second yellow, and Cork lose a man, and Graham Canty is red carded in the 65th minute for a second yellow. 15 will play 14 for the remaining 5 minutes. As you've intimated, Kevin, it could well go to additional time.
But Gooch has been brilliant, sir. I can't say that often enough. He's been on everything that Kerry have got to. Look how sharp he is here. He gets the toe poke too to take it away, and then he's taken out. But even before that, there's the touch.
No great argument from Graham Canty about it. Colm Cooper has this one. It'll be his third point of the second half and his fourth in all. They'll all have been from frees. How valuable is that one? 110 to 110. It was 15 all 7 days ago. No goals on that occasion. We've had 2 goals here by Daniel Goulding in the first half, by Kieran Donaghy 2 minutes into the second. People may say that Kerry and Cork meet too often. Tell you what, down here right now, don't tell that to the 26,000 people who are here in the ground. It's Alan O'Connor, the greatest of rivals. Up with Mike McCarthy again. Now is there a winner here for the Kingdom? Didn't seem all that terribly likely not all that long ago. Galvin will take it. They've got momentum.
And it was, I just want to point back, it was the Gooch that dispossessed that clearance, put it straight back to his own team. Working really hard.
Declan O'Sullivan. Crafty, clever player. Held here by Killian Young. Seamus Scanlon never seems to get the praise he deserves. The 28-year-old from Corrow still holding it, and now it's Kerry's turn to tease and to torment Cork. Cork are chasing. Tomás O'Shea's after it. It runs away from him. Shields went down. Out in the end came Donaghy O'Connor, helping out at the back. Way back there is Kieran Sheehan. Everybody's required. The full forward back in the full back position. Kerry have a player down on the ground. Cork with 14. Kerry with 15. Kieran Sheehan. It comes straight back off Tommy Griffin that time. Reaches Pearse O'Neill. Is there a winner here in the dying minutes of this match? Who's going to get it? Fintan Gould over there by the sideline, trying to wriggle his way in. It's a free to Cork. The Gooch was back defending. Foul committed. There'll be another change in a few minutes' time. But right now, Kerry thinking about another change, but they're waiting and delaying for a moment. Player who'll be coming on will be Daniel Bohan.
It's a massive kick for Donaghy O'Connor. With the wind, he'll surely go for it, Joe. A couple of minutes left. It's vital one now.
So Daniel Bohan comes on for the injured Tomás O'Shea.
I think so, yeah. He went for a kind of a jab lift up in the far corner, hurt himself, tumbled over.
Big, huge cheer for Tomás O'Shea going off, as I mentioned, playing against Cork today for the 23rd time. 68 minutes are gone at Páirc Uí Chaoimh, and Donaghy O'Connor is kicking. It's travelling. It's stopped by Quirk. It's still there, and it's put over the bar. Kieran Sheehan, I think, has got it.
Maybe. Wasn't Colm O'Neill, was it, sir?
Let's just look at it again.
He swings a funny left at it. It didn't look like Sheehan's left.
That's Sheehan.
Good man, that's him.
Second point for Kieran Sheehan, the lead. Brendan Keeley kicking, dropping into the middle of the park. Mark O'Shea, only one O'Shea on the Kerry team right now. Kerry trailing, 111-110. Killian Young ready to torment the Cork backs again. It's Darren O'Sullivan. Galvin. They've got a player loose inside. It was Bohan, totally unmarked. Kerry have an extra man, remember. Quirk inside to Donaghy. Hand pass back. Declan O'Sullivan. Can he salvage something for Kerry yet? Save the game for them. They've lost it. Play has been turned over. And the player in possession back there is Owen Cadigan. Referee whistling furiously. Arms pointing. Fingers pointing. And the referee anxious and determined to maintain peace and calmness, if that's possible, at Páirc Uí Chaoimh. Frustration spilling over. Just look at the pictures you're watching at right now. Cadigan, Galvin, central figures in the drama. Cork made another change while that was going on. Kevin McMahon came on for Paul Kerrigan. There's a yellow card dished out to Kieran Donaghy. All happening in the 70th minute. It's still Cork who are winning the match by 111 to 110. That Kieran Sheehan point a few minutes ago going over the bar. There'll be 2 minutes of added time from now. Who's going to win at Páirc Uí Chaoimh in the Munster semi-final between the age-old rivals in football, Cork and Kerry? Quirk's kick, huge one. Cork with the breeze, Kerry with the man, the extra man. It's another free to Cork, the referee has decided. That decision greeted with wild cheering by the crowds here. Some of them a little sopping at this stage because of the rain that's been falling down. Jack O'Connor again looks very concerned. They're facing a summer in the qualifiers if they can't draw level. It's Donnacha O'Connor's free. It goes up into the clouds. Pigeons will be knocked down with that one. That time it was Quirk who got it, held, free out. There'll be another minute to play of injury time. Kerry need to bring the ball forward. The referee says come forward 13 metres. Quickly taken by Galvin. Back once again to the great man himself, last year's Footballer of the Year. Kerry need a scoring opportunity. Will they get it yet? Bohan, the substitute, coming in here. Normally a defender. Slipping it in towards Kieran Donaghy. Is there a scoring chance for Kerry to get a point? Mark O'Shea, 45 seconds of the 2 minutes to play. 1 point the margin. O'Shea's in. O'Shea's kick, and he's drawn the game level. What a point by Mark O'Shea. What a time to get just your 8th ever point in championship football. That is a beauty. The two teams level on scoring chances as well. 21 scoring chances each, 12 scoring chances taken per team. There you have it, 111 to 111. We are looking at extra time.
We sure are. Everybody was afraid to tackle him and give away the free, and ended up he got the run on goal. And no better man, because he's an extremely accurate corner back over the bar.
Some match. And the referee has blown his whistle at the end of 2 minutes of added time, and we are heading for extra time. 2 10-minute periods then. Paul Galvin came on and lifted.
You're leading the match and it's a draw.
Groundhog Day, and fair play to Mark O'Shea. I suppose he showed a bit of composure really that the Cork guys didn't have. He came up the field, got the scores. Gooch is kicking over frees. Donnacha O'Connor had a free there with about 2 minutes to go, and he kicked it straight up into the air. That's the difference in composure between Cork and Kerry. Kerry have the likes of Mark O'Shea that will take it on, but the crucial thing in that was Graham Canty sending off. I don't even think it was a free. I think Pat McInnee's actually having a poor day. I don't think it was even a free, and he gave him a yellow card for a second yellow. He was gone.
Let's flip this over, Pat. You survived it down in Killarney last weekend. You've survived it into extra time today. Now, how long can Kerry keep this up?
Good question. Old dog for the long road. Kerry don't do panic. When leaders were needed, when fellas were needed to take responsibility for the last 10 minutes, 20 minutes, again, Kerry weren't found wanting. Listen, Michael, for excitement, entertainment, intensity, sporting action of the highest value. This was a roller coaster ride of the best in sport. And if anyone is still watching Serbia and Ghana switch over, this was watched by 70,000 people over the last 2 weeks. And almost 750,000 TV audience. And look, it was it's edge of the seat stuff that no team deserves.
And I hope the commentator on Serbia and Ghana has given them the same advice to switch back again. Joe Brody, what did you make of it? We're in for more entertainment, by the way.
Well, I just think that the story is Cork's lack of confidence last week and again today, embodied by the last 10 minutes whenever they aimlessly kicked the ball away. They panicked, they kicked the ball up in the air. Donald O'Connor had 2 frees. It sort of summed it up. It's really, again, it's Cork's sheer work rate and endeavour against Kerry's absolute refinement. And whenever the chances presented themselves for Kerry were able to take them. Cork's inside forward line bring no threat whatsoever. I mean, there's been no threat whatsoever in there.
The problem, Joe, was that Cork persisted in kicking long ball in fact. Like, they would have been better varying it, and just Kerry knew at that stage that Cork were going to give it in long with the wind, and they should vary it a little bit, really.
But you see, Tony, I don't know if you saw there, the toss now, Cork, their goalkeeper Alan Quirk, has decided to play, as we're looking at it, from left to right for this first period of extra time.
Enjoyable so far, as Pat's been saying. So Cork will have the breeze for the opening 10 minutes. Alan Quirk went for the toss. He's the captain at this stage, as Graham Canty is off, having been sent off for the second yellow. Mike McCarthy, challenged by Kelly, does well. And Kerry now, I think, will be quite happy if they can keep it tight for the opening 10 minutes, this first half of extra time. Kicked back in there. Huge one in towards Sheehan, breaks back out again. Bohan runs into a challenge there. Gould doing the challenging. Good tear away here by Darren O'Sullivan. Again, Fintan Gould tries to go across and challenge him, but challenge him so well, that's the end result. He ends up on the deck.
I'm trying to figure out who came on for Graham Canty at the minute, Ger, and I'm looking everywhere and I just can't see the new face at the minute.
Let me just have a quick scan of the...
Well, they are back to 15, I can confirm that much.
Kevin McMahon
that's
is
it,
in.
23. Yeah.
Just a little bit of restructuring, and once again it is Declan O'Sullivan here. Shields tries to keep him out. Oh, he wriggles his way in brilliantly and gets in with a scoring chance, and he puts it wide. Bit of debate about that. The umpires weren't absolutely 100%, and Declan O'Sullivan certainly was convinced it was inside the left-hand post.
Yeah, it looked wide, certainly, from our position. I felt it was anyway. Just drifts across it.
Camera angle is difficult to say. That's Kevin McMahon, who's you might remember him for a goal he scored against Meath in the 2007 All-Ireland semi-final in Croke Park. Not part of the scene in recent times, but that's a good catch there by Pierce O'Neill. Cork need to mount a few attacks. 2 minutes of the opening 10-minute period of extra time's been played. Kelly's gone scampering away down that left-hand side. Quick dodge inside and out. Killian Young keeping him company. Colm O'Neill. Back once again it comes. McMahon now holding it up. Trying to make some inroads. Not easy against Mike McCarthy, whose defence has been very good all through. Fintan Gould. Letting fly. And that one goes over the bar. Good point by the young man from Macroom, Fintan Gould. Star of a Cork under-21 winning team with Daniel Goulding a few years ago. So 112 to 111.
Another lovely slicer. We've seen so many of them this season. They must be packed them like Billy O down in their fields. Fantastic, fantastic shot.
Well, the rain still comes down here. Damp afternoon. Galvin looking to take a free kick, takes it quickly as far as Declan O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan, left-footed forward towards Barry John Keane. The Kerrins O'Rahilly player. 2 Cork men there for company. Trying to dispossess him. John Miskell is over there also. Number 24, one of the changes made at the start of the extra time period. Alan O'Connor now, he's slung around there by Quirk. and Big Mihal concedes a free kick. Referee gets the notebook again, and it'll be Mihal Quirk, also from Kerrin's O'Reilly in Tralee.
Anything that's up around the neck, I was actually talking to Pat myself this morning for a while in the hotel, and anything that's up around the neck and it's dangerous, they're going to be having a word with you.
That's taken by John Miskela. Right in the thick of the action there was Kevin McMahon battling hard. Pierce O'Neill takes the free kick down towards Donnacha O'Connor, dodging around Mark O'Shea. Kerry's hero at the end of normal time. On it goes, and that one is kicked wide. Wasted opportunity there by Kevin McMahon of Carberry Rangers. So 9 wides for Cork now in the match as a whole, 9 wides for Kerry as well.
Sure, I'm watching John Miskell over on the far side, number 24, now picking up Darren O'Sullivan. Did he slip in when I wasn't looking?
I think a lot of things slipped in when we weren't looking. It happens when the match goes to extra time. That's fisted back in again powerfully by O'Neill, picked up by Mark O'Shea. Seamus Scanlon rapidly outside here to Killian Young. Kerry trying to contain into the breeze they're playing, remember, 15 against 15 once again, and Galvin's off. Still does well into Barry John Keane. Now where's it going to go from here? Kicked in towards Colm Cooper. Given the supply, he causes mayhem inside. What a game he's played. He's hauled down, and it's a free in. Chance to level the game again. And that man Cooper has been sensational in Páirc Uí Chaoimh this afternoon. There's been no holding him. Yeah. They've tried.
And the swap corners as well. They put Ray Carey on him because Jamie Sullivan was carrying the yellow. And it still makes no difference, Ger, because this fella is pure magic.
So a point here coming in the 6th minute of the first period of extra time will do Kerry very nicely, and it's over the bar. For the record, that's his 5th point in all in the match. They've all come from frees. 112 to 112. 2 periods of 10 minutes. That's the rule. If they're level at the end of that, it'll be a 3rd match. Quirk. And this is won by Darren O'Sullivan. Attacked the ball well. Wins a free kick. Suddenly it's all Kerry. Cooper again. Into Donaghy. Given space. Callaghan slow to get to him. Barry John Keane strikes and puts it between the post and over the bar. His first point since coming on here. Great score by Barry John Keane. So that's
busy
his 4th.
Yeah, he's been very busy. You know, he's dangerous. He's getting on the board. Must make a point about Paul Galvin there since he came on. He has been savage. He's everywhere. He's getting, you know, don't worry about the dirty ball. He's playing great football as well. He's carrying and passing and really good inside passing.
Adrian O'Connell from St Michael's Foylemore is coming on for Kerry as Galvin has it again. All of a sudden they're just taking the game and exerting complete control. O'Sullivan's kick here is outside the post. That's gone wide. We were right in line behind it. That's a good decision. I think that was wide. No question. So it's Killian Young who's gone off to be replaced by the man from Foylemore. That's St Michael's Foylemore, Adrian O'Connell.
3 more subs each, of course, in extra time allowed. So they will fairly drain the bench before this one is finished.
Quirk is under this. Gould got a touch to it. Quirk gets it, however. Falls back to Pádraig Hassan. This is a huge test now of Cork. Having fallen a point behind, having had the breeze behind them, and it's still a strong enough breeze. Fintan Gould got a lovely point earlier on, down towards Donnacha O'Connor. 3 Kerry men get back goal side. Gould kicks it. It's going askew, well to the left-hand side. Still in play, however. Battling for it. Colm O'Neill's in there, ruggedly trying to take it ahead of the Kerry men out to Kevin McMahon, and his shot has gone to the right, and it's gone wide. Wasted opportunity. Supporting Kerry for the first 10 minutes of this extra time. Middle of the park, they try to break it down, and again Seamus Scanlon goes in, tries to make it his, as if his life depended on that. Fouled in the process. Free kick once again to the Kingdom. Mike McCarthy, the taker, came back into the Kerry panel about this time last year when Kerry were dispatched to the qualifiers. This year they're hoping to do the dispatching and send Cork on their way. They're ahead by a point. Barry John Keane challenged by Jamie O'Sullivan. Again, it's Kieran Donaghy. Little fist inside to Barry John Keane. Real tricky operator, this man. He's got another score. 2 points in additional time for Barry John Keane. He got 4 points before coming into this match in his championship career, embryonic career, and now he's got 2 more.
Look at the vision there, Ger, from Donaghy. Ball stuck on the sideline. He gets it up under control, and a lovely hand pass into space that sets off Keane on his bicycle, and then flings it over the bar. 2 up.
2 up in a major match in the Munster semi-final. It's not just about getting to the Munster final, as we've said before. Whoever loses this match, it's going to be a major, major blow to their hopes of making serious progress in 2010. There'll be another 10 minutes after this as the referee blows for half-time in extra time, and that was a very good half for Kerry. They seized the initiative, they got the points. Barry John Keane with 2, Kerry 111, Cork 112. Let's go back to Michael.
Yeah, it's getting tighter and tighter, isn't it? Joe Bradley, let's get your thoughts on this one at this stage. The advantage, certainly over that period of time anyways, moving towards Kerry.
Yeah, I mean, they're the better footballers, you know, they're creating much better opportunities. They've just got, you know, the vision, the flair, the skills. Cork aren't penetrating at all, and it gets more and more difficult to sustain your effort when you're shooting from 40, 50 metres as Cork are. I mean, Kerry's scores are coming in front of the post, and you've got that triangle now of Sullivan, Starr, Gooch, with Barry John Keane playing off them, and it really now as the game opens up, it's really difficult. It's difficult to see anything other than
also
Kerry
Tony
victory.
there, we saw in the huddle there, the Cork huddle, the man in the tracksuit top, Graham Canty, they could do with him now for this period.
Absolutely, and like we saw a ball in there, and Donaghy was out in front, won it easily. He wouldn't have won it so much with Canty there, but Kerry are showing more composure really. Cork, like we saw Kevin McMahon shooting there, we saw Pearson O'Neill shooting. Like they're shooting from difficult angles, whereas Barry John was picked out by Donaghy twice and took good scores, and he had even a goal opportunity.
Yeah, well, you've got to compliment Jack O'Connor, because certainly the 3 substitutions, Barry John Keane, 2 points in this half, Mike Quirk has taken over midfield, and Paul Galvin, look, say what you like about, love him, hate him, but you can never run out of superlatives to say the guy is absolutely playing a blinder there. He's picking up all the dirty ball, showing great vision. He's never dispossessed. He's just the man is absolutely magnificent there.
Again, Pat, you can clearly contrast Cork panic, which is what is the 50-yard shots, with Kerry's absolute relaxation when it comes to the key point of the game. And I mean, again, it's hard to sort of not to feel that Kerry are once again emphasising the natural order. Like,
well, I wouldn't agree with that, Joe, because the game isn't over yet. I still think the game is there for them. They just need a little more composure in the second half.
And I'm sure that's what Conor Coonahan was saying to them there a second ago. So there's 10 minutes to get into the Munster final. Who'll it be? Back to Kevin and to Ger.
Cork have made 2 changes, Michael, at the start of this extra time period. They've taken off John Miskella, they've taken off Jamie O'Sullivan, and they have brought on 2 players, Owen Cotter, and I saw Noel O'Leary go back in as well. He's back in and he's marking Darren O'Sullivan. This is it, folks. This is where it all counts. This is where the summer and the weeks ahead are going to be determined who's going to be heading on the qualifiers, and it's no holiday. It's Kerry or it's Cork. It's advantage Kerry, and 10 minutes left. So straight away, it's Fintan Gould taking off like a train. Who's going to stop him? Back in once again it comes to McMahon. Missed a chance in the first period of extra time. He's got Gould available. Kissan's calling for it. Remember the 3 points he got from a distance in Killarney last week? Kelly has played his part, a big part, but he's kicked this one left and he's kicked it wide. And that was the first of those chances coming Cork's way to try and close the gap. 1:14, 1:12. Brendan Keeley ready to kick this one. Again, the flags around the place would indicate the breeze very definitely behind Kerry. Cork has that one fisted away from him, and it's back with Cork again, and it's with McMahon. And taking off here is Paudie Kassam, but he's lost it. And there was a push, and it's a free to Kerry.
There's a chance. He
Player
had
he
open
pushed
ground.
was Adrian O'Connell.
He had open ground there, but he lost.
Mike
the ball.
McCarthy picks out Paul Galvin. Galvin has a support player to his right, but he holds on, frustrates Cork. Fintan Gould trying to take it from him, and Fintan Gould goes for the unorthodox and can expect the referee to dish out a yellow card.
Nice change of pace, and I would have done nicely last night. The bit I was watching the All Blacks.
I was wondering which sport you were thinking about, the English soccer team. Anyway, free coming up as Fintan Gould gets a yellow. Galvin the taker. Darren O'Sullivan taking a chest tie. Cooper comes. There's no holding him. Oh, he's buzzing no matter where he goes. Seamus Scanlon nicely inside here. Again, support player Daniel Bohan, the Austin Stacks man, losing it here. Alan O'Connor. Cork need to get the ball forward. We're in the 3rd minute already of the 2nd period of added time as Kieran Sheehan goes down, fouled by Tommy Griffin. The referee points in the direction of Tommy's goal. It's going to be a free to Cork. Sheehan down injured. Physio in straight away to attend to him. Oof, that leg came across there and made contact.
So the last thing Cork actually need now is delay for injury, but he's going to have a word with Tommy Griffin.
Might well do so, because he's shown him a yellow and decided that that wasn't terribly sporting by Tommy Griffin of Dingle. Kerry will be hoping to hold on, ahead by 2. Cork to try and peg it back. Kevin McMahon takes off. Darren O'Sullivan brilliantly gets back, steals it from him. Away by O'Connell, out as far as Declan O'Sullivan. Galvin now taking the heat off his defence, down to Daniel Bohan. He's played impressively since coming on, held on to the ball securely and given Kerry options. But it's about Galvin right now. He absolutely loves playing against Cork. Get that feeling. Cork